Hey, scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed coming at you with another December daily video. And today I'm going backwards in time a little bit because I got my Santa photos finally. So this is day, what is this day? Day 14 in my December daily. And what we've got working with here is we went to go see Santa in this little event at the Tennessee Theater, and we went with a friend, so we have photos of our friend in here as well. So we got to decorate cookies and make Christmas ornaments. So that is what I'm working with. I have that, and I have two pictures of Santa. One is Finn and Santa, and the other one is Finn and his friend and Santa. So I decided to make this one the large one because A, Finn looks funny in this one. And B, I wanted to emphasize that we were with friends that day and we were having fun together. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to include this as its own little insert right here. And I'm going to cut it into a tag shape. And I'm going to put a 3x4 card, or 4x6 card, sorry, on the back. And this 4x6 card is obviously horizontal and I need a vertical one. So I'm actually going to cover this up, and instead of having it say it's the most wonderful time of the year, I'm going to just put this right here. So now it just looks like a layered card. And it says, "Here comes Santa Claus." This is one of the cards that I made in the DIY Your Scrap series. So it has "Here comes Santa Claus" and a place to journal instead. So that is the base for what I'm working with today. And I haven't decided if I want this side to be like this, because I really like the division of the pages here, and the way, like, this way is really repetitive. We got Finn right here. This way kind of divides that up so you don't have that problem. However, when you open it up like this, you still got that Finn thing going on. I think I prefer it this way for the overall aesthetic. I'm thinking that's the way that I'm gonna go. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is assemble this tag thing we got going on here. And I'm actually going to cut it into a tag shape just to make it a little bit different than just your standard 4x6 pop-in. So I'm gonna put these back to back first. I have all this extra room at the top of these photos. The way the photographer took the picture, I think he was just trying to get the really beautiful ceiling of the Tennessee Theater in there. So there's a lot of extra room up here. So I don't like the composition of the photo by itself because of that. So I'm actually going to cover some of this up. And I'm gonna snip these side pieces here so that it is tag shaped. And the first one I always do just like freehand. And then what I end up doing to make it match is I put it on the opposite side, upside down, so that it's a mirror image, and I use it as a guide, holding that together real nicely. So now I have an even tag shape on either side, and it's cut into this design up here, so it's not going to interfere with this part. So let's glue that down as well. This card obviously already has a lot of decoration going on, so I don't really need to add to it any more than it already has on there. So I'm just going to make sure, first of all, you can see that what's probably going to end up happening here is that the holes for the insert are going to go straight through that S in Santa Claus. So I think I need to move it over a little bit, but what I'm going to do instead of repositioning it right away is I'm just going to take it off, and then I will reposition it once I have the holes cut, which if you know me, you know that my hole punch is always missing, and it's missing again. Ah, found it, yay! Phew, that was a close one. So I'm going to align this and then cut the holes. I could add tabs in here and give it somewhere to have holes besides directly into the tag, but I don't actually care that much. This isn't something, like, I'm not cutting into journaling where that would be necessary. Just into that Christmas tree. and into the tag here. So now that I have the holes fixed or put in, I'm just going to move this over a little, and there we go. So that gives us this insert to journal on, and then back-to-back photos. I'm just going to adhere the 6x8 down directly to this red and white striped paper. And this red and white striped paper, if you remember a couple videos ago, is the back, I think it's the last video, is the back of this. So it just happened to work out really lovely like that. This is the perfect paper for this background. So I'm just going to put it down, making sure that the border between this edge and the top and bottom edge is even. Of course, it's not going to be even on this side because we're leaving room for the holes, but I want it to get as even as I can on all the other sides, just to give it some visual balance. And I got that off a little bit because we've got some weird bulkiness going on because of that photo. So I'm gonna flip it out so that I have less bulkiness and we can do this a little bit better. There we go, that's better. Okay, so now I have my base ready for decoration. And I'm actually going to put the big number 14 up here in this corner. And I have some tags and things that I've pulled out already. And I think what I'm gonna do, instead of like adhering this down, I'm just going to create a little hole right in the middle, and I'm gonna create just some hanging ephemera bits on this pocket, maybe on both sides, I'm not sure yet, but definitely gonna have that one there. And I think I want one of these ho-ho-hos. I mean, because duh, it's Santa Claus. I'm not sure if I want the chipboard or the regular. Probably the chipboard, just for some bulk. Let's find a decent paper strap. I don't want to cut into anything new if I don't have to. We could have tonal holly, which is kind of boring for this instance. We could have red, but there's also a lot of red already. Okay, we could do something vintage. Or we could have matching green polka dots. Let's just cut both and see where we want to go with it. This was a fun experience in the Tennessee Theater. It was actually put on by the theater itself, and it was free, which was really cool. I just happened to see it on Facebook and nab some reservation tickets. And I didn't have to fight the mall Santa line. The photos were free, and they got to do little activities. So I was super stoked with that. Okay, so we have, I kind of like the white the best, I think, because it gives it, these photos are fairly dark, so it gives it a little bit of contrast. So I think I'm going to do that. Now the key is going to be getting the hole in here centered, but not too high so that it rips. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Maybe, let's see what it looks like once I add this. I need a smaller hole punch. That works a lot better for this sort of thing. I could have used an awl, and I probably should have used an awl just to punch the hole, but I don't always think on my feet very well when I'm recording these videos. Okay, so now I can tie the bow at the top, maybe. So this adds just a little bit of fun to the tag. I like it. Cute. Okay, like that. So, need to finish this over here. I don't know that it needs much more than this. I feel like Something circular underneath here would be good, but that's not gonna work. Oh, I like that. But now I can't really add this ho 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 in because that's definitely too much. What if we did it on this side? Kind of don't like the idea of a floating Christmas tree. It wasn't anchored very well, but on this side it's anchored better. Okay, I like that. Decisions, decisions. So let's put these down. Yay for using these fringed pieces. Hallelujah. I'm gonna nestle these together. I want the bottoms to be at the same height. So make sure we're watching out for the hole. There we go. Now the 14. I actually feel like this is a little crooked. Just fix that a little. Okay. Make sure it's not sticking down before you're ready for it to. There we go. 14. Add a little heart here. Ah, I keep ripping these cork hearts. Be careful with the cork hearts from Tuesday morning. They are old and they do not want to come off. I kind of like it there. Kind of closes up that gap right there. Maybe one more. Okay, that works for me. And this feels done to me too. Need to add in the journaling here. But that's how it looks all nestled together. So I just need to finish this side. So what if we do a ho 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 over here? Ho ho ho. He did a Santa cookie. Okay, he did a Santa cookie, so that works. What else do we have here? Oh, there's this ho ho ho, but it's very large comparatively. It would be kind of cute here, but I would just cover up this way too much. You just need a little something something for this one. You know what? I'm just going to go with some word strips and call that good. And I will add in my journaling to tell the story. And some pages are just simpler than others, and that is good with me. And especially when I use these pockets, I tend to keep the pockets really simple, I've noticed, and put all of my like real design effort into anything that's outside of a pocket, because those are always the showstoppers for me. So let me get the 4x6 stickers. Okay, so we've got the squares, which I don't think will actually fit there. Already got the Hello Santa. I think we're just gonna go with some icons. Okay. I kind of like this wreath here, maybe with something in the middle of it. Love this time of year. Okay, I like that. Hallelujah. I'll add some of these hearts and stars sprinkled around and call this side good. Put them right. Let's cover this little girl up. Love this time of year. And then with some hearts and stars sprinkled around, it'll be nice and cute. There we go. All right. So this is done. Very cute. All right. Thank you.